Hello, welcome back. This week I was doing a lot of drawing, didn't do much sewing. You might notice last week and this week I've been in a slightly different location. We are still working on our spare room, which is usually where my sewing stuff goes, and we finally got it painted. Yes, we're pretty slow. And now we just have to get the carpet ordered and laid, and in a couple weeks' time I should have a semi-permanent place to keep my sewing stuff, other than when we have house guests, which then will turn into the guest room, which will be nice to have a formal guest room that looks nice. It won't have a dark green carpet anymore, which was fine, but it'll be nice to have a carpet that we choose. So with that, I've not been sewing as much because I had to move all my stuff out, but I have done a little bit of work on my wardrobe plans. So I'm slowly making a long sleeve shirt in a dark blue jersey, same as that tank top I had. I just need to find where I packed my dark blue ribbing so I can do the neckline. It's in one of my boxes of fabric somewhere. I know I tucked it in on top in a box it didn't belong. But once I get that out, then I can finish this shirt and see how it fits. I did a mashup as far as the pattern goes. I believe I used the Stretch and Sew, which is a vintage pattern line from the 70s, 80s, and I know it went through the 90s. I don't know when their last pattern was made, but I was fortunate enough to find 5 or 6 of their patterns at the thrift store, and so I've used a couple of their patterns and like how they fit, and so I'm going to try this one and see how it goes. I think I did the loose t-shirt from the pattern, and it's an obvious, you can tell it's a dated look. The t-shirt is a little more boxy, and I actually kind of like it. It's very soft and comfortable. But I did it in a rayon knit that after a couple washes it pilled really badly, and so it's one that I wear around the house but I don't really wear out because it looks like a really old t-shirt. It's comfy though, but hopefully this fabric will last longer. This is just a standard cotton knit, so hopefully it just gets soft with age and doesn't just look gross. Let's see your other sewing. I've been working on a bag. I've had it cut for months. I think this was one of the ones I cut out for Christmas presents, but then got down to the point where I didn't have time to sew things. And so this has just been sitting around, and I finally decided, you know what? Might as well do it. So now it's just waiting. I'm trying to decide if I want to add some pockets to it, because pockets are always nice. So I think I'll add a pocket here. I just have to decide what fabric to put it in, if I want to do it in the same fabric or do something a little bit different. I don't have any more of the lining, so I can't match it exactly to the lining. If I wanted to do that, there's no coordination. This was a thrifted t-shirt that I got from the secondhand store, and I used half of it to make a different bag and then half of it for this bag. So that worked well. And then further sewing plans. My ironing board is in desperate need of a new cover, and so I traced it, and this will be my goal here pretty soon so that I can iron again without fear of burning myself on. Right now there's holes all over it, and so I have to put a towel over top so that I don't singe any pieces of the fabric when they touch the metal below. But this hopefully will work, and I'll put I'm planning on just using some cotton batting in the center to pat it. So there's that, and then I really should be working on the quilt. I just changed my thread to white thread so that I can start piecing the quilt together, and that'll be my next step of plans this week. I've been using a lot of my free time playing with my new pen tablet, which has been exciting. I've been able to kind of get the hang of it, start drawing some paper dolls and doing some coloring. I'm using a new program as well than what I was using, a different one than what I was using with my Kindle, so that's been a little bit of a learning curve, just figuring out how their brushes and system works. But I'm really enjoying it, and I'm pretty sure I'm seeing improvement in my work, and I'm happy with how things are turning out. So that's been exciting to do that. I'm working on my son's first birthday is this week, and I need to make the basically his baby book, a photo book with all the photos from his first year. And so I've been working on drawing all the headers and clip art and things that I want to put in it, so that everything in it is designed by me, which you don't have to do that, but I with my photo books, I tend to get fussy about how things look, and a lot of times I just don't like how other people do things, and so my way might not be as polished or as professional or fit exactly, you know, if I was in a design school, I definitely would not be getting an A, but I like how it looks, and when it's a book for personal use, that's all that matters. So that's been a fun thing that I've been doing, and then yeah, my next project will be actually getting all the photos organized, choosing which ones I want to use, and then putting them in the spread and putting words to them too, because I want to have a little bit of a story in there of, you know, how he was born and how he's been growing and what he's been learning, so that looking back, you know, we don't lose those ideas and those stories, and he can look at it. Our girls love looking at their baby books, and they bring them to me to be read almost as often as they bring just normal picture books and story books. So it's fun to see something that I worked hard at, and you know, I wanted it to be something that people would enjoy, and so it's really fun to see my daughters enjoy it and really like to look at them, and that gives me kind of extra energy to make new ones and continue to just have a habit of making photo books, doing something with our photos so that we can appreciate and enjoy them and remember all those good times that we've had together. So that's the next project, next plan, and also the quilt. That's still that's still a thing. It's just hasn't had much work yet. So we'll get there.